Let's continue this session from the previous video. What we have seen, we have modeled this transmission line as Bergeron model, and the line length is 100 kilometer. Number of conductors is 3, means single circuit line, and we have used this component from the component wizard. This is the T line interface, transmission line interface. Without this transmission line interface, it will not work, means we cannot connect this transmission line with the bus. So this is sending end volt, this is the sending end and this is the receiving end, and we have added one source here, 230 kV, and this is considered as infinite bus. And we have added one voltmeter here in this bus 1 and another voltmeter at bus 2. Now we will call the signal, and we will see, we will check the RMS voltage. Let us take that RMS from meters. This is the RMS. This component will help us. So this is the RMS. (50 Hz). Okay, so we'll take this signal first. This will measure the RMS voltage for bus 1, and we will change the name also as EA1, right? Let's connect it. Now similar arrangement should be done for this E2 also. So this is EA2, RMS, and this curve name is EA2. Okay, so now only the graph. Yes, these two, and let's give the unit also. Okay, so we are ready to run the simulation, right? So let's quickly run this. Unsuccessful while building review message. Okay, so we need to check what is the error. So that error might be from here, what we have done the mistake. We need to use the data tab. because we are measuring RMS. Yes, so now let's check. Now let's run this. Yes, now the simulation is completed. Let's reset this curve here also. Yes, so what we what we can see this is 132 kV. The bus 1 voltage is 132.788 kV RMS voltage, and this bus 2 means receiving end voltage is 133.554 kV, right? So the receiving end voltage is higher than the sending end voltage. So here at the sending end it is 132.788 kV, at receiving end it is 133.554. And how this value is coming? 132.788. Let's use the previous calculation file. So this is 230 kV, this is 230 kV, 230 line to line, 230 kV, right? So this is the peak, and what is the 230 kV, and here it is phase to ground. This is 132.79, 132.788 means 132.79. So here it is, this is the phase voltage, right? RMS voltage, and here it is 133.554, and this is corresponding to the transmission line segment of 100 kilometer. If we change this, before changing, let's take a snap. I will take a snip of this, okay. Now we will change this transmission line segment. Let's say this is 300 kilometer. Only we have changed the line segment, nothing else. Source remains same as infinite source, and we will run this simulation. Okay, so what we can see, the sending end voltage remains same as 132.788, just like the previous case, 132.788. But here you can see at the receiving end bus voltage, is increased. It is now 139.962, 139.962. Previously it was 133.554. Now it is 139.962. That means again the receiving end voltage increased because the transmission line length, the segment length is increased. So if you increase the transmission line length, that means Ferranti effect will be more. That means at receiving end voltage, receiving end bus, the bus voltage will be much higher than the sending end voltage. But the sending end voltage, you can see, remains same, 132.788. This time also it is 132.788. There is no change. What is the reason that sending end voltage remains constant? Because we have considered here the source as infinite source. This is infinite source, and we will see what is the impact of other source impedances depending on that different source impedance. We will see in the next video. But in this video we are working considering the source as the infinite source, and we'll change the transmission line length, maybe 500 kilometer, 500 kilometer, or maybe 600 kilometer. Let's check. We'll run, and again the sending end voltage remains same, 132.788. Here let's reset the graph. Now you can see this is 166 kV, almost 166 kV, but previously it was 139 kV for 300 kilometer length, and for 100 kilometer length it was 133.554. That means the receiving end voltage is increasing. So this is the Ferranti effect, and we have considered the source as infinite source. We have not given any positive sequence impedance here. So I think in this video, up to this, we will see what is the impact of different source parameters in this Ferranti effect. We will see in the next video.